Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Nina the Food Dog here, and today I'm going to be talking about a very popular question that I get. And I'm like, literally, I get this question at least one time a week. What is the best way to deal with food cravings? So, give you a few tips on how to handle these cravings. First of all, make sure you balance your blood sugar. And how do you do that? By eating balanced meals. So it's not hard. Here's a balanced meal: lean protein, healthy fats, and fiber rich carbs. There you go. That helps keep your blood sugar steady. It keeps you from spiking and then crashing. And then, when you crash, that's where the cravings come in, specifically for sweets. So, yeah, keep your blood sugar levels balanced. Another way is to stay hydrated. A lot of the times when you think you want something, especially for salty stuff, you may just actually be dehydrated. So I encourage you to remain hydrated throughout the day. So try to drink water throughout the day. Another way of dealing with sugar cravings is to, for example, for sugar cravings, when you're craving something sweet, you want something sweet. So I would go for, the fruit and stuff like that, dried fruit. But one of my favorite go-tos is actually a combination of, I do plain Greek yogurt, sweeten with a little honey, fresh berries, and a little granola. So that would do it for me. So that's sweet. But try that. Try that. Because, like I said, when you're craving something, you're craving sugar, you want something sweet. For the salt cravings, I typically go for like the unsalted nuts, air pop popcorn with your own seasonings. Um, I've roasted chickpeas in the past and seasoned those as well. So there are ways to handle the sugar and the salt cravings. Now, what I want you to do, very important, identify these triggers that send you to having all these cravings. So, is there an emotional component? Do you find yourself craving certain things when you're stressed or when you're depressed or you're just bored? You want to identify that and try to work on, other things to do other than eating because you're bored or stressed or depressed. Okay, so it's very important to identify any of those emotional triggers that may cause you to have cravings. Another thing, mindful eating is so important. So, what I mean by mindful eating, slow down when you eat, savor the taste of your food. Try to eat without distractions. Eating without distractions is going to automatically slow you down when you're eating, and you likely won't eat as much either. So, I encourage mindful eating to help deal with the cravings. Another thing, adequate sleep, adequate quality sleep. So when you don't get enough sleep, those hunger hormones seems like they're produced out of control. So there is a direct link between not getting enough quality sleep and cravings, particularly for sugar. So you want to watch that. The next time you're having a craving, think about whether or not you had enough quality sleep. Another thing that can help you deal with the food cravings is managing your stress. We all know excessive stress or stress in general results in cortisol production, which can trigger cravings. So there you go. So try to figure out a way to get that stress off of you. Because, the more stress, you're increasing your risk of having more cravings. Another thing, use smaller portions. So if you just gotta have that whatever, whether it be a piece of candy or dessert or whatever, try eating less. Like say for instance, I like dark chocolate. So instead of eating the entire bar, I'll get like the little squares. And that's just enough to give me a taste, satisfy my craving for that particular food. So instead of avoiding it altogether, whatever it is you're craving, just try smaller portions. Protein rich snacks. So when you're snacking, make sure your snacks always have a protein source. Protein helps keep you satisfied longer. So make sure your snacks are protein rich. And last but certainly not least, make sure your meal timing is, I'm not going to say superb, but you need to be eating throughout the day. I encourage clients to eat something every 3 to 4 hours. And when you do eat, make sure it's balanced. Remember, protein, healthy fats, fiber rich carbs. All right, so those are the ways that I suggest you deal with the food cravings. So don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment on anything else you want to see from me. Until next time.